Fear is the enemy of all enemies. And whatever is trying to draw you and I away from God is the enemy. Now, when I imagined this showdown, I just saw this WWE showdown. Like Goliath coming out, if you come on, give me somebody, I'll take him down. I mean, the Israelites, they were fearful because the enemy came with that fear, that intimidation. And that's exactly where the enemy wants us. He starts with a fear. He's like, take the bait of fear, because that's the opening door. And here comes David. God had a plan. God trained David for this day. Do you not know God knew this day was coming? Right? And David was trained. Can you hear the Rocky theme in the background? Dun, 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 you know? And David was like, I'm ready, because God had trained him.
Bring it on.
Yes. Bring it on. Why? Because God had trained him in that place. And you and I, do not despite what the training God has brought you through. Those trials that you were thinking, oh, I've had to fight the bear and the lion. Oh my, I've had to just go through this and go through that, all the difficult times. I mean, for me, losing a husband and this and that, all the different trials I've faced. Let me encourage you tonight. God has been training you. God has been training you and I for a day to conquer the enemy through Jesus Christ. I had a friend when I was going through that fight of my life, and I am serious, the fight of my life. And I just remember a friend when she was praying with me, she says, Amy, I feel like God is saying this to you, and I'm going to speak it to you. The very thing the enemy has come against you with, whatever that is, I declare to you tonight that you're going to take that very thing and you're going to turn it on the enemy. You're going to cut his head off with that sword of his for God's glory. God's glory. That same thing the enemy came after me with, oh, it's been a delight to conquer the enemy through Jesus Christ. To take that same sword he came after me with and cut his head off with his own sword. By ministering to people, to loving on people, to giving people hope. For God has not given us a spirit of fear, but of power and of love and a sound mind. 2 Timothy 1:7. There's nothing like it when you slay that giant.